Hello, it's Friday! Friday Sews! Welcome, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my sewing room and Friday Sews. I love Fridays. It's just a fun day to kind of wrap up, and because of you, I clean up my sewing room every Friday. So Friday Sews is a little bit of sewing, a little bit of life, and I think I should mention that this is the brainchild of InGen's sewing room. She started it, and there's a bunch of us who do it. So put in hashtag Friday Sews in your YouTube search bar, and you're going to find a whole bunch of fun sewing people who love to just chat. So let's chat. First of all, thank you so much to everybody and your wonderful comments about my hello. It just tickled me. I have branding and I didn't even know it. That's pretty darn cool. The accidental kind is so much better than when you strive to try and figure out, something you never think of it, right? So thanks for that. Thank you so much for that. It just feels like a Friday thing. Okay, so sewing. I've been a busy bee, and I will tell you about that in a moment too. Well, no, I think I'll just tell you now. We got rained out of our trip. So boo-hoo, I'll tell you more about that in a moment when we get to the personal side of life. So, I've been a busy bee, and I am still on my quest to find a great pattern for wovens that I can do over and over with some of my favorite woven fabrics that I want to get in my closet. But I don't want to waste them on a pattern that I'm not going to love. So last week I talked about 8875, that's this one, and I made it out of that silky print. I'll put up a picture. I wore it to church and I just was not comfortable at all. Was it the silky? Was it the color? Fit? I don't know, but I'm not likely to wear it. I think a few things. I think it was the color, not my normal choice. It's not bright, it's brown, I bought that fabric, but it's been years and years, so I don't know why I bought it. Maybe it was a special deal. I don't know. I don't like the shiny silky. It also just doesn't breathe. It's like, ugh, I just felt stuck. And it needed those front darts. And if I put them in, it would feel tight. So I listened to you, and you said don't give up on it, many of you. And I thought, you know what? I loved it when I tried on my granddaughter's dress when I made it for her out of linen. So I'm making it, I'm working on it right now. It's not done yet, but it's out of this color linen. This is actually a linen blend, so it feels really good. And it's, I think it's, I don't know, I have high hopes. I revisited my pattern and realized I had sized up for my granddaughter. So I'd reached past the size that at the end. So I thought, well, maybe it would fit me better if I would go to the size I think I should be, and no, it was going to be too tight, no question about it. So the only change I'm making is the center darts that are right here. Well, you can kind of see it in the line drawing. They're right there. So those are in it, and we'll see how it fits. I purchased a regular zipper and an invisible zipper, and I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. So, question. I serged all my pattern pieces. What do you do? Do you serge as you go? Do you turn a munter? Is that bulky? I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to seam treatments. There's so many videos out there how to treat seams, but I just felt comfortable serging the whole thing, and I did that on my granddaughter's dress, and I was really happy with it. Here's like a sleeve, and so I didn't have any like raw edges. And it just seemed like it worked really well. But I'm open to hear what you guys say. You have so much great information. I'm ready to hear it. Give it to me. This is another dress I made, Simplicity 2917. And it is princess seams, which I always love. Just feel like they're shapely. I have kind of a boxy shape, not much curve. My waist doesn't really go in and my hips don't really go out, so you get it, right? So this princess seams are always my favorite, and so I thought I would try this dress. I used it's kind of another silky print, but it's not shiny, and I don't know what to call this print because, well, I know what to call it, it's beautiful. It's that Trina Turk print from my local sewing shop, fabric shop, High Fashion Fabrics in Sacramento, and it's one of those designer prints, so I love it. it doesn't feel like a woven where it does have a little give, but it's also not very stretchy, and it only stretches a little this way and none this way. So I went ahead and made it up, and I love it. I love it so much I'm going to wear it for Easter. So I'm not going to show you a picture of me in it. I'll show it to you on my dress form because it's raining and I don't want to go outside in the rain. So I will take a picture at Easter of me wearing it, and I will show it next week. But I do believe this pattern is going to be a keeper. I'm going to wear it before I decide to make it again. But I thought I might take my other piece of linen, that royal blue that I got in my designer fabric haul, and make this out of it. I think that might be kind of cute. I also feel like it might want some pockets. Everything needs pockets. That's just my thought. Okay, so that's the sewing right now. I'm in the middle of this and I want to finish it. Pause. Question, let's vote. If you knew that your shirt was hiked up and just needed to be pulled down, would you refilm the whole video or just say whatever? I was thinking of filming it over and I'm not. So this is what it should look like. Now let me know what you think. No trip. Well, we could have took the trip and then we'd be in mud and rain and freezing temperatures. It just didn't sound fun. I'd rather be in my sewing room, to be honest with you. Rain is sewing weather. Would you agree? And on that note, I want to give you a quick view out my window today. It's so pretty, just sitting at my sewing machine and then glancing up at my beautiful tulips behind me. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. So we did not take our trip. And the sad thing is my husband's got a lot of weddings coming up as a wedding photographer, and there's no time for us to take another trip or exchange the date for a different date until June. So we did put a trip in the books for June, and we'll take it, but that's ways off. So boo-hoo, boo, 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 boo-hoo. And it was so beautiful the week before. We couldn't have gone the week before, but it was beautiful. And then here we are, freezing in rain. I'm really happy to see the April showers, as it is raining today and we need it. And on that note, I wanted to talk about my new garden. So I was procrastinating getting plants. I hadn't bought my plants yet, and I was waiting for hubby to get some time off to go with me. Just wanted us to do it together. And so I was procrastinating. And we're on family property. So my son, they got their plants in, and my sister-in-law, they got their plants in, and I felt like behind. And I got this text from my sister-in-law saying, if you haven't planted, I would hold off. And I thought, why? She goes, this is going to freeze, and that's not good for these new plants. So I wrote her back and I said I was procrastinating, but now I look like I'm clairvoyant. And I mentioned it to my mom texting, and she said in the South it was traditional. Let me know if you're Southern. It was traditional to plant on Good Friday. So I thought, I'll go back to my Southern roots and I'll plant on Good Friday, which is tomorrow, and I'm probably going to plant on Saturday. So it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, but not Saturday. So that's kind of cool. So I'm going to go buy a bunch of plants and plant them and see what happens. But I thought that was funny how I didn't plant and it ended up going good for me. Procrastination doesn't usually pay off for me. It's usually not a good thing, but this time it was a good thing. It was a good thing. Okay, so let's see. List. Tulips. Oh my gosh, I have to look every day because every day a tulip pops open and every day a tulip is gone. And it just goes so fast. And I have always loved tulips, but there is a tulip garden not far from me. Well, it's kind of far from me. It's a few hours, but I mean, it's distance I can make and have. I've made my little pilgrimage to Crystal Hermitage Gardens many times, and some of my favorite photos are from there. I'm just going to show you a couple real quick. So I had video of the garden in the rain, and they posted my old video several years ago. They posted a link to it to share, and I thought that was pretty neat. So if you want to go see the tulips in the rain, I'll put a link to that video. But I just really appreciated them for sharing my link. That YouTuber Stephanie Farrell. It's like, me? That was funny. Oh my goodness, yes. So I have several videos of the tulip garden, and I wish I could go to a tulip farm. Some of you posted that there's tulip farms where you live, and I'm jealous. That would be awesome. I don't have a whole lot else going right now. It's just kind of just staying home a lot because I don't want to go out in the rain if I don't have to. It's Holy Week, so lots of church. Love that. It's what I think of, and you probably do as well, the saddest and happiest week of the year. And I'm really looking forward to Easter. That's just going to be a fun day with children and, you know, the Lord rising again, and it's a good day, right? So we just have to get through Holy Thursday and Good Friday, which is tough, but something good is coming. So that's good. I look forward to seeing you next week. I'd love to hear your Easter plans if you have any and want to share what you're up to. I'd love to hear it. Me, I don't know. My plans, probably finish this dress and see what's next. I have a couple of stuff I need to work on, and you know, the first communion dress, it's coming. I showed her to her, so I think that's next. I have to make that next. I have to make sure that fits her, and it's going to be really fun. And that's due in May, so a few weeks away. I guess that's it. You're pretty much caught up. I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. I so appreciate you. I look forward to visiting with you in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe, ring the little bell, thumbs up, leave a comment, all the things. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.